we're hoping that policies start firming up.
Manufacturers want certainty.
If you talk to the fund managers, they are always, they are skeptical.
It's been over 100 days in office for Pakatan Harapan, and investors are now calling for the new government to set policy direction which would ease the investment decision-making process.
Is the government going to extend the reinvestment allowance, for example?
Now, the wait-and-see approach of investors is likely to persist till there's some clarity in policies. Now, this is reflected in the latest numbers released by the Department of Statistics, whereby in the first half of this year, private investment growth has dipped to 3.4% compared to 10% in the corresponding period last year. Now, for full-year forecast, Alliance Bank estimates that the private investment growth would be sluggish this year on the back of weak investor sentiment. Hence, a clarity of policies must be indicated. Now, the government's stance on policies will be indicated when it tables next year's budget in the next 2 months. Now, is that too late?
Budget is November 2nd. And you can't be waiting until then. You see the confusion or uncertainties on the mega project is still going on. Yeah, every other day. Well, important ministry is the Ministry of Economic Affairs should come out and say, this is what is our future direction. We are still friendly with the infrastructure projects and all that. Maybe with some support from the finance ministry. Time and money, it doesn't wait for people, isn't it?
Well, that's true. Corporate Malaysia has already seen many changes in the short span of time. And to gauge if these changes are good for the corporate world, one simple way to know is that if these companies are taking a positive stance on the changes and what they would like to see from the new government before they are confident to reinvest back in the country.
Everyone is actually very excited, because now open tender. Also, you're going to have a level playing field, less leakages.
There are certain projects we're looking at that we need to also understand the Malaysian government's position. We're in the healthcare industry. So for us, how the government views healthcare is very, very key to determine what sort of level of investments we put in. So a lot of the projects that we've already announced, we're just proceeding as if nothing's happened. But for some of the other projects, we would like to see more direction from the government. I'm glad that statements came out to say that the government was pro-business. I mean, that's a start. But it has to move beyond mere rhetoric to actual policies.
The global uncertainties of the current investment climate is also playing a key role in dampening investors' confidence.
The global economy, it is a US-China trade war. Yeah, that is something really major.
And it doesn't help when IMF warns that the mounting US-China trade war could potentially lead to a global recession. And amid all these uncertainties, now a clarity of policies is much needed from the new government.